Great place to start for this offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They need a conversion on 3rd and 3 to make the most of that great starting field position. They'll try to get the first through the air. Looking to get it in. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up 1st and goal.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Trying to find the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat and you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Right on the money. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
To the air, it's Cavazos. With the catch, it's Smith. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Flames will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the tight end. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. Looking to buy time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Might be changing the route. Back to pass on second down. Rifles it down the middle. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. They'll try to add another to their lead.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Tight end now in motion. He'll pull it on the read. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20.
Man, these read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunk of yards, not a big chunk, but it's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to the football, well then fine, I'm going to pull the ball right now and to use your aggressiveness against you. But if you want to sit back, then fine, I'm going to give the ball right now and get a little chunk of yards.
Back to pass, it's Cavazos. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Flames will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Scrambling away. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete to the left. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's Kennesaw State on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. First down here. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Getting set for the point after. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Liberty takes over and the Flames offense ready to go to work. And it's on the guy behind center to get this offense going. There's been next to zero execution in the passing game. They haven't taken care of the football, and they'll try to get something going, and they'll have to mount a rally. And the Flames want to move quickly. Gives it on the option. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. The Flames come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Cavazos. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Flames come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Flames will send out the punt unit. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on 2nd down from the 15. Looking to fire. He's going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Slings it downfield. Finds space on the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Running it to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Breaks into the open. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Quinn. Inside the 45. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Hines is back in the middle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. They just keep firing. They've got the screen set up. Oh, what a cut! The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. He's going for the goal line. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point makes it 28-0.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The run from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The corners are walked up tight. Looking to throw, it's Cavazos. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Complete out of the backfield. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Flames send out the punt unit. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack.
Looking deep. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
But, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he's going to bring it out. And the returner will be knocked down. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chain. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. He's got it. Knocked down at the 22. That's a 1st down. They can still stop the clock. Kennesaw State right back to work. A strike downfield. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to. Scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he tacks on the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Coming out with it, it's Field. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give from the gun. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Kennesaw. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Here's the handoff. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's loose down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls.
And It's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
He'll bring it out. It's Fields. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They'll run it from the gun. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front. They're just getting...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again. The Flames will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Here's the return. He's going to get loose. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's...
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out of this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and a belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
He'll bring it out. It's Fields. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Back to throw, it's Leary. He's got the tight end. It's a fumble. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Buys a little extra time. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. And the Flames line up to punt it away. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. They'll run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore, right? They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting your back downhill, not going backwards.
Powers through the defender. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Leaves it with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one, and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The play action fake. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Handoff to the lone back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He leaves it with his back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you...
Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Owls! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Liberty takes over and the Flames offense ready to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack. There he goes. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen. Strip the football, do something.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to make RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Off to the races to the right. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Flames. The defense putting points on the board. You want something to be able to feel positive about after this game, and maybe that late touchdown will do it.
And Reese, I'm positive that stat counts on my stat line. Keep playing. Keep piling up those stats. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Wide open downfield. How about this freshman leading them on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
Offenses nowadays know one speed. Be aggressive. Go after it. Even if you got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making big plays down the field. I like it. Keep it up.
On the move. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Rides the back and leaves it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now facing a 3rd and long. Off the play fake. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Hunt is in the air on 4th down. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver or tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
The give to the back. Got enough for the first. Turning it on. Smashes through the tackle. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.